Introducing new Moth Be Gone. Welcome back to WETT The Splash, the home of all your naughty little secrets.
We are live from the scene of the accident, and the death toll has climbed to a staggering rate.
I wonder how much they pay the guy that bludgeons the animals to death on golf courses.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, like the guy who gets the gophers, like Chevy Chase and in that one ever popular movie that he was in with fucking Rodney Dangerfield. Caddyshack.
Do you think there's a long line of those applicants for that kind of job?
I mean, you got to be a fucking different kind of person to be like, yeah, I'll strangle a goose to death with my bare hands.
Hey, fuck, some geese deserve that.
All
shit.
geese deserve it.
Some of them are like way too bloodthirsty.
You know what? I've heard wonderful, beautiful things about the Canadian goose, but any goose in America could get it, motherfucker. Like, I don't give a shit how it dies. I don't care if it's strangled to death, lit on fire.
Dude,
I saw
they hiss at you, dude. That's so irritating.
They're rude.
That's so irritating.
They're rude, and then they come up in the boys like in a squad, and they're all hissing.
Yeah. I don't get scared when I see geese. I just get mad.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I used to. When I would like go running in the park, there's hell of them all the time, and like,
oh, dude,
I would like be like, I'd be like locking eyes with them on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Turf war.
Yeah, dude, like walking up on them.
What's up?
Sometimes I'd literally walk up on it. It was like, what's up? Like, what are you gonna fucking do? You fucking staring at me like this?
Yep.
You bitch ass goose.
Yep.
Like,
do they do like spread their wings?
Sometimes,
yeah.
They want to get big at you. Yeah.
Shit.
Then they'll start walking at you with their adorable little flippers.
They're flicking out forward like their little toys.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I don't know.
I'll kill you.
As far as public opinion goes, I can give a fuck. If the law, I would imagine, states if you get attacked by a goose, you should be able to kill it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone always says a goose will fuck you up. But it's like, sure, well, you're not going to get out of there without wounds, right? You're going to get fucked up for sure.
Yeah, you're going to get some bruises and shit.
But as soon as you get your hands on his neck, motherfucker, it's over. It's over.
Now, the thing is, like, you can't break their necks because it's like a long muscle, right? So you can...
I'm not breaking it. I'm tearing it off.
Yeah, you can, like, twist and try to tie it into a knot all you want. That won't work.
Turn that goose into a flail.
I think I would turn it into like, I would act like I'm trying to dust off an old rug with it, like I would grab it by the neck and start swinging the body into a tree, just doing like just baseball swings into a fucking tree with the body.
The sound of a rug hitting a tree is very vivid in my head right now.
Imagine the sound of a goose hitting one as you like you do the full step in and everything, right? Like you've got the body dangling and you lean back, you step forward, and you really try to send one to the heavens with that bastard against a tree.
Yeah.
And just you hear all the life force come out of it at once.
Oh my god, all of the crunches of the bones, man.
Oh yeah, dude, I would fuck a goose. Like, I wonder what the rule is on that, because like you see the videos, of people getting like backed down by like a turkey or like a goose, or swan.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, a turkey. Like, I'll admit, okay, yes, a turkey can fuck you up.
Of course.
Their talons can definitely fuck you up.
Of course.
I'm not saying
many things can.
I'm not saying I'm a superhero.
None of us are.
I'm not John Wick mixed with the crocodile hunter, right? I haven't studied geese for 1,000 years in a temple somewhere. Like, but I'm pretty sure every time me versus goose dies.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Every time turkey versus I, the turkey will be no more.
Yeah.
Okay, like
turkey dinner.
So when I see people get fucked up by like,
turkey will be no more.
When I see people getting fucked up by like a goose or a turkey, it makes me wonder, like, is there rules against this? Because it's attacking you.
Yeah. What are the rules of engagement against fauna?
You
know what I'm saying?
Like, I understand that you can't like just come up on a chicken that's chilling,
no,
and then kick it as hard as the fuck you can.
We've seen in Zelda, you will definitely regret that.
I know you can't like
you
can't like just come put your knee on the back of an ostrich's neck until it passes out for no reason.
An ostrich would actually be difficult to fuck with.
Oh yeah,
they're huge, dude. They're huge.
But like, my point is like, if an animal's not doing anything, it more than makes sense that you just can't come up and fucking kill it brutally. But if it's attacking you, what's the rules?
You know, I think the biggest rule and the most important rule is that you're allowed a divot fixer to fucking nail that thing down if you need it, bro.
Bro, that'd be so sick. You're getting fucked up by a turkey, right? And then you grab the divot fixer and you put it around its neck and then just do one hard stomp downwards to pin it to the ground.
Oh my god!
And the divot fixer's halfway buried all the way up to that golfer logo's knee.
Bro, if like a ostrich comes running at you, that's a shank, dude.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to punch that thing in the throat with that thing. Oh yeah.
Like wear it like a single knuckle, you know?
Yeah, like I'm gonna look for its big dumb Adam's apple and just slice through it like beautiful butter.
And as they say on the website, we know you won't be using the divot fixer for its intended purpose.
Yeah,
you know?
it's mostly for
murder,
battling ostriches
just
to
kidding.
the death. Yeah, no, it's just
defense, self-defense.
Yeah, ostrich games.
Yes, ostrich games.
That's what it's for. You know, the divot fixer is only $9.99, and if you use promo code thickness, all lowercase letters,
you can get 10% off.
That's like $9.09. And that's pretty sick. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. And then when they come in to put taxes, it's going to be like 80 cents. Boom, boom. That's not even going to come back up to $9.99. So think about it. You're looking at a price right now, and it says $9.99. If you use my code, by the time you get all the way to shipping, it'll be $9.89. Oh man.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Whole dime,
That's
dude.
because you're a dime. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit!
Oh man, is it getting hot in here, dude? Damn.
Back9problems.com. Go get you one.
That was our best ad
Yeah, we
yet,
did it.
dude. Oh my god.
Clip it. Somewhere.
I want to make sure we're recording now.
Somewhere-
Okay, cool.
Somewhere
Yeah, we're
between goose death and a quality divot fixer.
good. Yeah, just cut out all the part that's very much a PETA violation.
Yeah. There's a lot of fat on that meat. You know what I'm saying? That was like eating whale meat.
Oh my god.
But
Bro.
yeah, there's gotta be rules against like.
Well, yeah. What are the rules of engagement, bro? I want to know too.
'cause
You know.
if an animal's trying to hurt you, I feel like it's more than reasonable to say you should be able to kill that animal.
Yeah, of course.
Especially like, I mean,
agree.
I get we're in the city, but like, I think that's almost worse. Because like, all right, hear me out. In the country, I mean, there was one night I was sitting out on the back porch with my girl, and you can hear what sounds like a large pack of coyotes in the night, and they got something.
Oh damn!
Whether that be like a rabbit or somebody's dog,
yodeling, yodel.
yiping.
Yiping. There we go.
Yeah, and you can hear a ton of them. Like wow, a lot of them, and like those things will fuck you up. That's why people in the country argue so much against banning something like an AR-15 is because your handgun's not going to do it against a pack of those bad boys.
Yeah, a big
First
one.
of all,
yeah.
handguns just, unless you're John Wick, they're not that accurate. It's just the reality is they have a kick. If you're not used to knowing where to place your target on the sight,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to be firing all sorts of wrong directions. One time I stood in front of a cactus with a 380 and I fired off an entire magazine, 14 shots, and I missed all 14. I was maybe 5 feet from that cactus. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like everybody who's going to pick up a pistol is going to be crazy accurate.
Sure.
I've been shooting my whole life and I'm barely accurate with a pistol.
Yeah.
With a rifle, it's a different story. I usually hit my target, but like, dude, even if I had like a regular rifle, a 12-shotter, maybe semi-automatic, a pack of coyotes could be like up to 15.
Yeah.
And also,
They're fast. They're
you better be
coordinated.
shooting fast and you better
Yeah.
be shooting accurately.
Yeah, you better be like also paying attention to the whole battlefield, if you will, because dude, they're so coordinated too.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like,
They'll come behind you and shit. They'll have
surround you on
reinforcements.
purpose. Yeah.
So it's like
They'll attack from behind on purpose.
and
you
like
know?
that's the perspective I don't think we give to people when it comes to the gun debate.
Sure.
It's like because like I've always been on both sides of it. I was raised with guns. I like guns. I respect guns. I use them safely and wisely, and for that, I think people can have them. But I also grew up mostly out here, and I don't think everybody needs one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if you live in an apartment complex, I don't necessarily need to be able to kill everybody in that complex at ease at any given moment.
Right, yeah.
That seems like a weird mentality to walk around with.
Yeah.
Like I think if your mentality is at any time something's gonna pop off and I need to be able to fire 30 shots or less within 10 seconds. I think you're living in a world that I think you're too anxious.
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't be living in that world. That's a terrible world to live in because, I mean, fuck, dude, you could just do that with anything. It doesn't have to be guns. Like, the fucking atmosphere is collapsing around us. The sun has a hole in it right now, 10 times bigger than the earth. Cars run people over. Jets crash. Sometimes people just die from choking, just eating their food, just having a snacky poo.
A little snacky
and then the world ends. You get hit by a fucking bus. You can trip and knock your head hard enough to actually kill you off of a menial fall.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to walk around with this whole, like, well, it might pop off at any minute. It's like, to me, that sounds the same as the guy that goes, well, we've only got so much atmosphere left. You know, it's like, yeah, no shit, dickhead. Why don't you just chill the fuck out, stop thinking about it so much because it's clearly fucking you up, and try to live day by day like the rest of us. Like, I just, it's like your argument is guns. The next guy's going to be about pollution. And who's more right?
Yeah, it just kind of...
Guns kill people.
What's the worst fucking evil, I
guess,
know
what kills more people than guns? Ice Age.
Yeah.
By a long shot, right? Like, you know what kills more people than guns? Reckless drivers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's more consistent than anything.
Yeah. Like, it's... I only think you're hurting your own day-to-day if you really think that it's going to pop off at any minute.
Yeah.
And that's why you need a gun.
Yeah.
It's the same reason as, like, I think a couple of years ago, when I was like walking all the time, there was one day I brought a knife with me because I was like whittling a piece of wood while I was walking, just as a distraction. Like, I just took a big piece of wood and I started shaving it down and started making it smaller, and it was just something for me to do to pass some time. And like, having a knife on me made me more hyper aware of who was around me. And for some, like, a car would drive by, and now for some reason my first instinct is like, oh yeah, I've got this knife in my pocket. Or if I didn't have the knife in my pocket, I don't think I would think twice about the car passing me.
Right.
I think I would just keep walking.
Right.
But the fact that I have something on me that can handle a potential threat, now I'm looking for potential threats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're almost creating your own paranoia in a way.
Yeah, I think that's what you're doing. Yeah. If you're in that mentality out here in the city.
Right.
But I think if you're in the country, there's not as many cops. There's wild animals. There's tweakers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hillbillies. There's crime, and like out there you kind of need it. You know, if your town has
it's your only protection.
You know, it's like if your town, think about like Cody's town, right? I think he said there's 2,000 people. There was one sheriff and one part-time officer. So if you get shot at 3 in the afternoon, there's a chance nobody's even on shift right at that moment.
Or no one's coming at all.
Yeah. What if he's doing literally anything else already? Like, then he's not there for you. You got to be able to kind of handle things your own way, safely, responsibly, and respectfully, while still following the laws.
Yeah. Right?
And if you were a fucking farmer and 20 raccoons like coyotes show up on you, well, then, it would be cool if you could fire off enough to survive your livestock.
Yeah.
But if you're out here, I mean, come on, man. Like, I understand if you want like a pistol, even a regular rifle. I just don't think you need something that can...
Yeah, dude.
I just don't think you need to be able to clear out a building like that. Even though in the last episode I joked about school shootings.
Hey, we play characters on the show, remember, folks?
Right? I think this is only... It's not me.
This is all an illusion.
Yeah.
All right? Calm the fuck down.
Well, yeah, I just... it's definitely both sides of it, you know? Like, I don't think guns should be banned at all. I just don't think that I need an AR-15.
Yeah, no, there's...
Living in a city, suburbia of San Francisco.
Right. Like in metropolitan cities and like areas in general where it's a highly congested space, like I super agree. There's not really a reason to have firepower of that lethality, Handguns is one thing, and stuff, right? But like rifles in a condensed area or like congested, area is probably not a good idea, for the most part.
And here's the thing, like, I'm still an American, and I still think if you really want it, you can have it.
Right.
I'm not gonna say take their guns if they have it here. I'm just saying I don't really think you need it.
Yeah.
Like I think that's where I stay different on the gun thing. It's like, do I think you should have it? I don't care if you do. Do I think you need it? No. And do I think that I don't necessarily think you might be in the best mental state if you think you need it? Definitely. right? Like, cause like it's like in my head, it's like, oh man, like I need this thing. I need to be able to shoot.
Like, why do you think that?
A 223 at 34 rounds per second?
Yeah,
and it's like, what? Why?
Yeah,
motherfucker. What, are we going to Walmart? We're gonna hold it up?
Are we going to war
for what?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. I mean, and it's like over. Yeah, it's like the guy who builds the doomsday bunker.
This whole thing makes you wonder about the gun debate. I wonder if it's like it's a red herring thing, in the sense that like it's not the right conversation to be having, right? You know, like schools are getting shot up most like on headlines, right? But there's plenty of other places that are also getting shot up, right? And it's not just like I feel like you get a lot of the news focusing on schools, and because they're tragedies, obviously, right? But also, I think it's just infrastructure available. Like, I guess security would be nice to have on schools, just in general. Because take away the guns, take away like that aspect. There's just still an aspect of you can't trust everybody. That's just the fake, fact of
it's like
human
unfortunate.
life.
It's unfortunate, but it's
So I know people are like, we shouldn't have to have security for schools, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, sometimes other kids from other schools come in and like try to go and fuck up other kids. Dude, it's like it's just. That's always going to be a variable. Yeah. And I think we need to stop fucking like ignoring the fact that we should just help with our schools and give them funding also, to protect themselves and other things, right?
If you don't think there should be security at schools, I don't think you're a parent.
No.
Like if I had a kid and they were going to a school, even if the shooting was fucking 60 years ago, if that school ever had a shooting, I'd be like, man, well, they got somebody like chilling, just a friendly cop, dude. Like. Not every cop has to be some like psycho John Wick character. Like our cop, we had a cop at our high school. She was chill as fuck. Yeah, she never had to pull her gun on anybody. She's not like out there threatening the students and playing common law. She was just hanging out near the office.
Yeah, just vibing. Getting to know the kids and the,
maybe
like,
some shit
and stuff.
Yeah, maybe some shit went down. Great, now she's there. But most likely nothing goes down. She gets to just chill.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody kind of wins. But like, and for anybody that's like, it's yes, I understand it sucks, but we have to have security for everything. You have to go through security to go to a concert.
Yeah.
You go through security to go to a sports event. If you're going to gather a lot of motherfuckers in one spot, you go through security. Yep. Everywhere you go, the airport, you want a lot of motherfuckers in a spot?
That's a good point.
Security.
That's a good point.
That's how it's always been. Yeah. It's just we haven't put them really much in schools because unfortunately, till now, this wasn't such a problem.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, I know that, like I said before, I argued it could be a red herring. And I guess...
It could be.
I guess at the same time, changing that implies funding infrastructure and, like, the police department more and all that stuff, right? Which that's a whole nother conundrum, So... It's probably difficult to even begin changing mass things like that because it's a domino effect of other things that need to happen before you can even arrive at that final goal, right? Versus just banning fully automatic rifle,
Well, yeah,
like
the other thing that doesn't
is AR-15 fully automatic or is it semi?
It has option for both.
Yeah.
But the real thing is
I don't know anything about guns, clearly. So.
The real problem is that if you ban guns, and this is going to be the most conservative thing I've ever said, but it's also just the realest point that they make. If you ban guns and you tell people no more guns,
right?
Who has the guns?
South.
Who?
The South.
Mexico?
The South.
Well, yeah.
They ain't getting rid of their guns, dude.
No, those are the hunters.
But to your point, the government, right? Is that what you're saying? Or the military?
The criminals.
Oh.
Here's the thing, bro. Right now, I can go get you
a I was on the same route then. I was on the same road.
No, the South, they're hunters.
No, but I'm saying, like, as far as they'll keep their guns.
Oh, they'll keep their guns,
right?
Yeah,
just like the criminals.
Well, even if you did, though, like if you're taking guns, those are the people you treat taking them from is the hunters in the South and the gun enthusiasts and stuff. The people who still have them is all the black market guns that's running around. Like we can go get a gun right now at the Oakland Portyard for like $300.
Yep.
It won't have a serial number on it because somebody's already killed somebody with them. They're cheaper if they've already killed someone. Like, because it's a hot gun, even if the serial number's on it or not. If you need a hot gun and you're just gonna go kill somebody with it, anybody, it's like $300.
It's crazy, dude.
Like sometimes even cheaper.
It's insane,
like,
bro.
Like I knew this one dude. He had bought one. and he just sold it to another guy for like $100.
That's crazy.
Just a fucking pistol. Like,
yeah, I mean,
nothing wrong with it. Just, it has a body on it.
Right.
So I mean,
or
if
two.
If you get caught with it, it's like you're taking the charge for a few people now. But my point is like, if you're taking guns away, the only people who you're taking them from are the ones who are going to give them to you. Yeah. Which is the people who follow the rules and laws. Yeah. Which is the people who you want to have fucking guns.
Yeah, yeah.
The people who are keeping the guns is the ones you don't want to have the guns.
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
it's a good point.
You think gangbangers and shit are just going to line up and be like, man,
there goes my gun.
Fuck, I mean, they're taking them,
Yeah, dude.
This is the first time
this one's gold plated.
This is the first time I've agreed and decided to follow a law.
Yeah, right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
I'm just such a law-abiding citizen right now.
Yeah. Fucking.
That's a good point. I didn't really think about that. What do you think?
What is track 3 and why is it so violently clipping all the time?
It's an output.
Oh, thank God.
So I always pull that down and just layer it underneath everything. It's just kind of a supporting thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. The curtain is back. Now, if I had to choose, I think if I was to try to kill a lot of people at once, I would probably use either like probably a blimp. Okay. I think I'd try to Hindenburg people with it. I think I would come down on a full stadium with it. Try to just melt fucking 3 sections in the Oracle.
Oh my God.
That'd be fucking sick. I mean,
if those motherfuckers don't move out of the way by the time you land,
got about an hour.
They deserve to die.
Yeah. Once it comes into sight, you've got about an hour to get out of that bitch.
What's that? It's a blimp. It's coming closer.
What's it say? I don't know. Let's wait 20 minutes. It'll get close enough. All right, now it's starting to get close.
It's in the stadium. I still can't see what it says.
Man, these Goodyear guys are getting good. This pilot's pretty dope.
Yeah, is he gonna like arc up out of the stadium at the last second, dude? Right? It's in our face, dude. Like I don't know when he's gonna turn this thing. Bro.
Oh, it's Goodyear. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. And then just melted steel. Just 4 sections of people devastated.
I don't know how we would do that, but that would be an excellent sketch. Yeah. That would be so fucking perfect.
Dope way to kill yourself, seriously.
Just like the rest of the stadium empties.
Yeah.
But for some reason, those 4 rows, just fucking stayed for the whole thing. Hey, man, I paid $150 for these tickets.
Dedicated fans, yeah. Cheap motherfuckers.
Oh my God,
dude. I think I would. My thing is like, if I want to kill a lot of people, I don't know that gun would even be in my top 5 of weapon of choice. I definitely think minivan or lifted truck would be pretty sick.
Minivan, okay.
Oh yeah.
Are you just going roadkill style?
Oh yeah. Just
you had to think about that for a second.
Top speed right into Times Square. I think
the pause for thought was concerning.
I think it'd be sick. I think it'd be sick to like somehow rig a catapult full of napalm.
Whoa,
that would be pretty cool.
Well, and go into one of the corporate buildings or something.
Yeah,
fuck them.
Send that into the top floor.
Bye bye.
Burn it from the top down.
Yeah, this shit's fucking crooked anyway.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be a good one. Clearly, a plane. A plane is a good way to take a lot of motherfuckers out, no matter where they are. Music festival, that'd be a good one.
Oh,
yeah, because everybody's outside, so everybody thinks they can run.
Oh my God,
that's my favorite part.
Oh.
Flamethrower.
Oh my God, the way you land on some of those.
Yeah, I'd land on all of them, honestly. Landed on everybody in the goddamn fucking arena.
Oh my God, bro! This is like 4 or 5 episodes in a row where we talk about murder.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't hit any of them.
No.
We didn't hit any of them.
Nope.
Oh, Bubbles is alive. There's one of them.
There you go.
All right, let's look at our little list here. Oh, okay. Did you see the GTA 6 trailer?
I saw very tiny clip of it.
Pull it the fuck up.
Yeah, dude,
if you're listening to the show,
amazing.
If you're listening to the show, just fucking start Googling it. I don't care if you've seen it.
Yep.
I don't care if you're driving.
GTA 6, bro.
If you're driving, this is what you want you to do: is hit the
GTA 6.
If you're driving, hit the little button on your phone. It's a microphone. Close your eyes. Count to 10 while closing your eyes, and then speak into the microphone. And if you survive this, watch the new trailer. It's pretty sick.
What a segue, dude. God damn. Brain.
Type in Rockstar, or just look for the one that came out from Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
First one, yep.
Yep.
Trailer
Also
one.
broke the YouTube record for views in 24 hours.
Holy shit, 138 million. Damn. Dude, Rockstar is just making fucking buckets, dog.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
All right, so
let's see here. Sound test, stand by.
I think, yeah, if you're
All right, we're good. Okay.
if you're a listener, either fuck off for a minute 30 or watch this with us, because this is history right here.
Yeah, all right. Oh, I'll give you a countdown from 3 so we can play it together.
Yeah, then I'll do a little MST3K over that bad boy for you.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Motherfucker, look at that purple. See, we're all here together in this. There's some
Yes.
barbed wire.
Lucia.
She's hot. She's not. She's hot again. Look at that. Yeah.
Wow.
So big skinny skyline.
Wow, dude.
A lot
Holy
of
crap,
motherfuckers.
it looks so good. Is this gameplay footage or oh my god?
Yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. We got boats.
Is this gameplay footage or cinematic, dude?
We got sluts.
I hope this is gameplay,
I
dude.
think
'cause
this is gonna be
it's
gameplay.
gonna be so sick. Wow.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
so
full.
populated, dude. Yeah.
Like
It's insane. Yep, titties. You love
titties
it. Love
and
it.
ass, some ass. Only the
Oh,
top
yep.
half.
Party. Oh, crocodiles in the pool. Yep.
Yeah,
working.
so this is in Florida,
Ooh.
by the way.
Oh, so hence the crocodiles.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Fatty run.
And the meth heads.
Wow. Oh, yep. Thong fucking water in his. Oh. I can't even process. It's going so fast. Oh my god.
Kind of a Bonnie and Clyde feel to the characters.
Yeah, so it's a duo. That's sick, dude. Well, they even have the Bonnie and Clyde style fucking I don't know cars, but the car.
Yeah. Charger.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Dude, that actually looks hella good. Wow. 2025. Okay. All right.
All right, so
Okay.
So clearly the game is based in Florida, which is fucking sick
Yeah.
because of the crocodiles, but also just the landscapes, you know, like the Everglades and swamps. But then
It
also
looks
the,
hella good.
like the Miami big city vibe, and like, you know, you've got rednecks, but you've also got drug dealers. Like Florida was kind of the perfect biome for Grand Theft Auto, if you think about it.
yeah. 100%.
Like if anywhere in the world besides California, Florida is like it's perfect for GTA, because GTA, like in 5, you know, it's like you have the slums in the bottom of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have fucking Vinewood Hills where all the rich people are, with all the downtown as well.
Yep.
And then you have the hills, and then you have the fucking hillbillies up north.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have the desert folk, and then up north,
desert
north, you have the hillbillies.
Yeah.
And the Colts and all that. And what better place than Florida to find all of those things?
Yeah, dude, for
Yeah,
real.
like-
You know, honestly, they might stick this landing so hard, and it's gonna be so refreshing because there's been so many game companies that are just shitting the bed, dude.
Yeah.
just absolute fucking donkey.
I've heard, and I still believe it. And you know, obviously, everything that we hear is who knows. But,
Sure, it's all through filter.
Yeah,
you know.
but I heard that Rockstar was saying this will be the last one.
Wow.
And I believe it, because I
they're
think
pulling on all the stops, dude.
well, not only that,
And they're
it
gonna
cost them
continue.
it cost them $1 billion to make it.
Holy fuck!
And they're gonna make that money back, no problem.
Dude, oh yeah, of course.
No problem.
Of course.
But Pancake Surfing, they can just expand it. I was thinking about this the other day. World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Right.
just called World of Warcraft.
Right.
There's been 500 of them,
Mm-hmm.
but we just call it World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's going to happen with GTA. I think GTA is just going to keep dropping
Like
expansions and
Okay, yep.
new biomes and cities, but it's always just going to be another add-on pack
Mm-hmm.
to this universe.
That
I
makes
think-
sense.
I think they've created it. They're done creating it, and now they're just going to populate it forever. And they don't need to make another game until technology is finally far enough along that it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like, why, if graphics, like, if we're going to be at a standstill for a while, why not make a game that can last 20, 30 years?
Just like GTA
where-
5 did for almost a decade, right?
To where GTA 7 can be full AR, VR, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
the market decides in, like, 2050.
Yeah, then just convert over.
Right? And, yeah, so, like, I can see them just being like, no, this is it. This is it. Like,
Yeah.
Vice City's where we're done.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that there's no more GTA. It just means like World of Warcraft, it's going to be GTA 6 forever. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, dude, you're not wrong. Honestly, I super can believe that, especially considering how much time they're investing in this. You know, because it's not just the $1 billion. They've been working on this seemingly for a really long time.
Well, that's $1 billion going to the company who, I think it was $213 million got put into 5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. You're looking up again.
That's going to a company that already knows what they're doing and now gets to do it the way that they've always wanted to. Essentially, like it's almost like like you already know that you can trust the hell out of that team. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, their results are like already skyrocketed high. So GTA 5, your original,
okay,
was a little more than 200 million.
Okay.
This is GTA 4, I believe, right over here.
Yeah. So 4 was 100 million. 5 was about 200 million, a little bit more.
Cost a little more than 200 million, twice the GTA's budget, GTA 4's budget. Let's see how much they sold for now, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Here it is.
$7.7
billion. Oh my god!
So they know putting $1 billion into 6,
there's nothing.
They're getting their money back.
Yeah, dude, they've made so much money back; it don't matter no more, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
the executives for that company, fucking won the lottery when it comes to just being executives for that particular company, dude.
And
like holy shit.
There's still an infinite amount of shit to do on 5.
Yeah.
Like that's the crazy part.
They keep adding
It's
stuff.
Like if you consider what we're looking at here, it's like 5's not even dead. And it's been like 14 years.
Yeah.
You know, and there's still plenty
going.
I've played that game start to finish probably 5 or 6 times. And I'd say I still haven't done at least 30% of the content because online it was always growing and always expanding.
Yeah.
There's like, I mean, if you look at the online, just in the missions alone, there's like hundreds.
Yep.
You know,
all different types and shit.
Yeah, and
the
like,
heists are super elaborate.
Oh yeah,
you know?
the I think it's called like Survivor or something. But the big team games where you're like holding down cities together, those are fucking super fun.
Yeah.
The racing sucks a lot of dick, but there's a lot of really big moments in it.
Right.
That's the fun about GTA is the racing is, unless you're good at it, it's fucking awful.
Right.
Because everybody like is pushing each other and driving hella dirty, and you can in that game.
Yeah.
Or in like a normal racing game, like you might be able to spin somebody out. In GTA, you can send them through the air off of the track, flipping into infinity until they can even hit the replay button to blow themselves up, and then respawn fucking at least 7 seconds behind you now.
Yeah.
Which in that game will be the end of the game as long as you don't fuck up and crash.
Right.
So like if you could, I feel like from experience, whoever takes first is going to keep it. Because as long as he doesn't get bumped out by anybody or fuck up, everybody's going to kill themselves and each other behind him.
Yeah, it's going to be carnage behind, trying to catch up.
Always, first through third is always like 2 minutes faster than the rest of the game.
Yeah, you make a good point because I kind of recognize that too, that GTA 5 had racing elements to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like they had like those, even in the story mode, they had like little racing things you could do, right?
Yeah.
Those were cool. They just didn't feel as, I don't know if it was full is the right word, or maybe I just, you know, they weren't as attractive as everything else pretty much in the game, you know? And it wasn't because the cars weren't fast and weren't cool, you know?
Yeah.
I think, it might be just the mechanics, honestly.
I think it's got to be because, like, I mean, I love driving around in GTA, but it's not Forza when it comes to the mechanics. I think if they grabbed Forza level mechanics, which I don't think would be that much of an upgrade. Like, I don't think it'd be that out of their reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they can do that. Then I think the driving would have been way fucking better in that game. Because it's not that it's bad, it's just not there.
Right.
And then when it comes to the racing, it becomes very frustrating.
Because then you get the other side of the coin, right? Where like, dude, I love just driving around in GTA.
Me too.
You know, like that element they have down, but that I would argue maybe is more about the atmosphere, right, than it is like the car and the active driving.
Yes.
You know, I guess.
Except for with Franklin from the main story of 5.
Yes,
because he had the slow down ability.
Yeah, it made it easier to drive,
and it made it a lot funner. Because like with Franklin, my favorite thing to do is grab the fastest car, which in my opinion was the Dinka Jester, which was the Honda NSX, and then you soup it up as much as you can. And you try to do a lap of the whole map without crashing.
Oh, yeah.
And with Franklin, it's
so hard.
It's super possible.
Yeah.
But it starts to get dangerous as you start to build momentum while in slow.
Yeah.
So at one point, you'll be in slow, still moving hella fast.
Yeah.
If you're doing tons of turns and shit
Yeah,
like that, because
yeah.
you're building a crazy amount of energy, and the mechanics in the game actually understand, and they don't limit that energy. They just let you keep building it until you explode.
So crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude, like,
That's so insane.
and I think maybe that's the difference. Is in a normal car game that won't happen because the normal car won't do that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and just like even all the like helicopters and planes and shit, you know, and like
boats,
you can get like a
submarines.
bunker. Yeah, you can definitely like fill your bunker and submarines with like other cars and other crazy shit, dude. Like,
Dude, a yacht.
Dude, it's insane. They have so much content in 5, bro. It's insane, dude. When you really think about it.
The flying mechanics are great. Helicopter and plane. I'm really good at flying in those games. I wasn't for a long time.
Dogfighting in jets is so much fun.
And then like I'm fucking tits with a helicopter fucking battle. But
if any of y'all motherfuckers have never played GTA, like any GTA 5 is like the best start, you know.
Yeah.
And if you love that, then you know you can go back to the old games like Vice City and San Andreas and whatnot. And
but
give those. But
you'll be spoiled by 5.
5 is the culmination,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like so, 6 has a lot riding on it for sure.
Yeah,
but it looks like they're gonna knock it out the park, dog.
Well, yeah, because I think it's supposed to be 4 times bigger.
Yeah. Well, we got some leaks too talking about how like one of the maybe not pitfalls I would say, but limitations of how big GTA 5 was is that you couldn't go into every single building, obviously, right?
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't explore the inside. And while that may not still be the case for this, it sounds like there's going to be a lot more buildings, supermarkets, etc. that you can go into and explore that actually there's stuff going on.
But not only that, but I think the equivalent to what you have in Grand Theft Auto 5, there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
All connected into a big, like, I would imagine, square. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like, you're going to have a GTA 5 and 4 different whole biomes. Like, whole cities, giant cities.
Mm-hmm. That's going to change drastically.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's going to,
It's kind of like they made a county, basically, right?
Yes,
more or less.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
I'm so fucking excited. I mean, it's still not going to be for hell long, but
right. But it's
finally we got a real trailer.
Yeah, the graphics look great, and if that is gameplay or like from the game and is less cinematic, you know, there's some shots where like they're waving from like up top of the car and stuff and everything like that. Like that, I'm sure it might be cinematic, you know.
Yeah, cutscene.
But there's some shots in there that make me think is that gameplay.
When
right?
they were walking all the people on the beach, that looked like gameplay.
Yeah,
that looked like gameplay because it looked really good, but not too good.
Yeah,
so I was like, I could see my console being able to support that. Also, I wonder 2025 are we gonna have any console releases?
Probably.
Or is that gonna be? Is that gonna be the PS6?
That's a good point. Let's see.
Because I wonder if they're gonna pair that with the newest console release. Because I mean, with 5, what they did was they kind of came out in the middle of PS3, and
Doesn't look like it.
No, good. Cause all right, so 5 came out, and like we were still like a couple years away from like the PS4 and the Xbox One, so that way it gave them the chance when the new consoles to come out to remaster it, and resell every single copy they had already sold. Because I don't know about you, but I bought the remastered version.
Oh, yeah.
I played it on my PS3, got a PS4, bought it for my PS4.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, I wonder if that's going to be the goal, right? So, we're saying,
I don't know.
If no consoles are coming around when 6 comes out, they can do that again.
Yeah, Martian Mule says no.
Fuck you, Martian Mule.
Take-Two confirmed. Take-Two, I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, no, that's the fucking publishing company, I guess, or something.
Fuck him.
Anyways, apparently somebody confirmed that GTA 6 will be on the PS5 series consoles and that generation, I guess.
Well, yeah. No, there's no way they spent all this money and that they would not have it work on whatever the last generation is. My more thing was if they were gonna release within time to give themselves that double sell by getting a remaster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think that's the move. That's what they did last time.
Makes sense.
Because it was a no-brainer. Everybody bought that remaster. It was just so worth it. Like, not many games get remastered. Not only that quickly, but that well.
Yeah, right, right.
That people give a fuck about. Like,
it would make sense.
People care about Final Fantasy VII because it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So then now it's getting a remaster.
Yep.
Nobody ever cares about a game that they're currently playing getting remastered.
That's true.
That's crazy.
That's true.
If I was playing fucking Ratchet and Clank, and I love Ratchet and Clank, and I was 3/4 of the way through the storyline, or even if I just beat it, and somebody's like, "Oh, the remaster comes out next week," I'd be like,
why?
I just played it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What the fuck? But GTA did that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers were online playing on their PlayStation 3, and the very next day logged in and continued forward on their PlayStation 4 remastered on that same online account. Loaded in
double dip, bro.
Loaded in wherever they logged off at, and they just kept it moving at higher res.
It's like, hey, you want to be at a higher console, console output in general, it's the next generation, bro. Just move on over to here.
Rockstar's genius. I wonder. I also
$7.7 billion in profit, dog.
I heard that there might be another Red Dead, or maybe a remaster.
Okay,
but Red Dead to me was a flop. I don't think they should do it. I think if they made a Red Dead, it would just be
people screaming on the other side of this fucking microphone.
Oh, they can eat dick.
So, dude, because I kind of agree with you. I'm saying that right now.
Can I say that I platinumed Red Dead?
Yes.
Can I say that
I
platinumed
Red
Dead
which
Redemption?
Is less than the 1% of people who own that have that, I think.
Everybody, my dick can be polished.
Eat it. Yeah.
It can be polished. It can shine with the use of your throat.
Yeah.
How about that?
Please clean old Lincoln for me. Thanks.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. It was a good game.
Dude, I agree that I think it was a flop too.
The numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers alone just
it didn't stick.
You look at GTA 5, look at Red Dead 2 or whatever. The conversation's over. It just didn't do it.
Comparatively,
it was GTA in the woods, which is great, but it makes it really slow. It makes it take a long time to get to places.
Yep.
Anytime that you're constantly hitting the auto travel but you can't walk away the controller because you might get jumped.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking 10 more minutes of nothing content so I can get 3 minutes of content, so I can get 15 minutes of travel content, so I can get 4 minutes of content, so I can get 10 minutes of travel content. Like, you spend more time sitting on the back of your fucking horse trying not to get stabbed than you do playing game.
Yep, dude.
And then chapter 4, fucking cut it. Don't even need that scene. I don't give a fuck. Don't send them to Guam or Paraguay or whatever stupid fucking country where all you do is walk for an entire chapter of gameplay.
Yep.
The whole chapter is walking. I think at one point maybe you steal a stick, but you just walk.
So flabbergasted. A stick? I think it was a stick.
Thanks. Am I supposed to rebuild the nation
with this stick?
Fucking hell. Oh no, we're walking some more. Okay, good. It was
my
no.
God.
All right, no. Cut it. And then they made John Barstow kind of a pussy. Compared to Red Dead 1.
Yep.
They definitely made him a puss.
Yeah, he's supposed to be more broken, I guess.
And his son sucks. There's nothing about his son that makes me want to remake. I don't want to see him grow up and do anything. Fuck him. Arthur Morgan was great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but
he was a man.
Then they didn't give a fuck when they made that online. They just did not give a fuck.
They didn't put
They
anything
should
into it.
not have released it. It was
I agree.
so bad. It just
agree.
It ruined rep. It would have been better without it. Like, knowing that I tried it and got what I got was like, next time don't.
Yeah.
Save you guys some money.
It's a shame. I wonder if it was the same group and same teams that worked on GTA 5 on Red Dead, because studios do that. They have different teams work on different IPs.
But the demand from GTA 5 was an update every Thursday, so they can only pull so much from that team.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah,
they probably only had a couple people who oversee a portion of it, but it was probably a different
team. They were
going
to have to hire them for it, and it did not put out the numbers for them to justify it.
Right.
I think that's what it is. I think you look at the numbers, you go, I can't hire on a huge staff for this game.
Yeah, I can't hire on 20 people that are all like 6 figures close.
GTA made me 7.7 billion. Red Dead made me like 500 million. Like, I barely broke even making that game. Like, I'm glad that all the cultists loved it, but no.
Yeah, it was definitely like a niche market. You know, like great. Like everyone likes cowboys. Everyone likes the Western stuff. You know,
I loved the game.
Yeah, of course, of course. Actually, I would even argue that. I kind of recede my original comment. Dude, not everybody likes Westerns. Like straight up. Not everybody really like that kind of genre, and I know that like it's widely accepted for out here at least, but some people who like live in the South don't give a flying fuck about the West, like there are certain parts of them where their roots are like, I get that where some of us came from the westernized kind of vibe and stuff, and we kind of have those same tendencies. But I don't know. I just feel like that genre is very in a corner. There's people there. There's people who like it, and there's some people who are interested but don't particularly like are passionate about it.
Yeah.
And there's money to be made there, sure, but there's not really like any substance with Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Beyond that, like there's a story, there's a good world building aspect, but to your point, like it's so slow that a lot of people can't like sit and just digest a game that long.
And I took the game to its limits. I was making explosive arrows and killing birds with them and shit. Like, I did all the crafting. I did all of the Easter eggs. I found the Frankenstein's monster crying on top of the mountain. Like, I got abducted by aliens. Like, yes, I did all of it. And like, where it's fun, it's just like, dude, with GTA, which was its brother, which is what you have to compare it to as far as the company deciding to spend money on it. Fuck, man, it's slow.
Yeah,
it's outdated as far as like with GTA you're doing the same thing, but you have cars and planes and boats and trains and fully automatic weapons and like and creative ways to kill people in that sense. Where with Red Dead you've got semi-automatic guns and a rope and that's cool, but it's just when GTA was done, it never was done. Right? You might have finished the storyline. But then you went into online and lived forever.
Right.
When Red Dead was done, Red Dead was done.
Yeah.
And that's why it just doesn't...
Yeah. I'd even argue, too, like, the biggest difference between the two is the fact that GTA, you can turn around and start playing the game instantly as soon as you hop in.
Yeah.
You could do an activity within minutes of jumping into your game.
And it's pop culture. It's today.
But like that's as far as like accessibility wise, like you can start playing the game right away, right?
Yes.
Red Dead, when you hop into it, you kind of have to find your bearings, right?
Yeah.
What was I doing? If you're not playing
How do I
consistently, right?
Yeah.
Like the mechanics is one thing, but it's also just the way that the world is sized and shaped, like you have to go, okay, what was I doing? What quest was I on? Was I collecting something? And then you have to plan that out because distance is so far, like you mentioned, right? Like, so like the pacing of both games is night and day. And I think it's not really as appealing to a lot of people to have a game where you have to kind of put effort into the game in order to start playing. Like, yes, every game, we talk about this on the show before. There's a moment in every game where the gamer starts gaming, quote unquote. I'm using air quotes, right?
Yeah.
Meaning that mechanics are no longer a thing you have to think about, right? The knowing where to go, what's going on, it's not something that you have to think about again, right? It's just subconscious. You've digested it fully and you're now fully immersed in the game and playing, right?
Yeah.
And the longer it takes for somebody to get to that point, jumping in, out every day or every month or whatever, right? Doesn't matter. The longer it takes you to get to that gaming moment, the gamer moment, it's harder to keep appeal, And GTA 5, I think, really honed that aspect. You can hop into that, both the story and the fucking multiplayer, and be doing anything and everything within minutes, And single player games like Red Dead, which really shine in the development of story and immersiveness and really that pacing of story, I guess, is really important.
Yeah.
It's it's really cool to have that, but if that's all you have, the game itself will start falling short, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it just becomes like, look how pretty it is.
Because the story was great.
Look how fun it was.
Everyone fucking clinched, probably like got a little snuffy, when Arthur passed, right?
Oh, dude, I emptied my full magazine into the antagonist's dick.
Yeah,
the guy who killed Arthur.
Uh-huh.
I literally only killed him with dick shots.
Yeah,
I made it a point. I made it a point. I
Revenge, bro.
Not in a single place other than his own dick that I shot.
Yeah.
But I think another thing with like Red Dead, it's not the first game to have long distance travel and not an airplane or a car.
Right.
Like,
of course.
If you do it right and you make the environment more interesting,
yes,
and maybe more ways to deal with your environment, like Legend of Zelda,
Witcher,
you're mostly on foot.
Yep.
And you're going long distances, but it's more fun along the way.
Yeah, exactly. The journey is the adventure.
Yeah, like with Zelda, it's like, well, maybe I'll shield surf a little bit and practice that along the way. And, maybe, I'll just climb this mountain and then fly hella far.
Oh, there's a Korok over here.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this random outcropping of like forest? Oh, there's a Hinoc thing in here.
There's ways to do it where Red Dead, it just felt like a lot of like
scenery.
Yeah, 10 minutes of scenery. Like, and then they were nice enough to give you the auto mode, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't hold the controller in auto mode, the game will throw you off of it.
Yeah.
By making you go through sabotages, making animals attack you. So it wasn't like you can be like, all right, well, I mean, this is annoying, but at least I can walk away for a minute while I get there.
Which the game was effectively a loading screen.
Yeah,
at that point.
Yeah, it's like, Red Dead was fun and all, but not worth it as far as like if they're gonna like, I don't know what they would do differently. Like,
I don't know.
Do you make it smaller? I don't know that you would make it smaller because all the land got used.
Yeah.
Like when they open up Mexico towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
That gets fun.
Right.
Like, but it's just, I don't know, make new ways to travel.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got maybe he's got some climbing gear.
Mm-hmm.
And, he can like Uncharted climb, nothing too crazy.
There's they need to follow the Witcher's mentality. I forget what they called it, but there was an interview where a guy talked about this, and we talked about it on the show before too, right? And it's like there's a certain amount of minutes in between each like point of interest, not necessarily like city to city, like quest to quest, but in between, based off of how far you go, that there's an equation for distance plus time, equals essentially a point of interest, right?
Yeah.
And that mark needs to be hit several times. That's why Witcher, being a very similar idea, like all you had was a horse, to really go fast, right? That world always felt so full, and that's why when they did the expansion and did exactly the same thing as the vanilla game, but just filled it with a whole new continent, basically. It felt like a whole new game because it was filled with that kind of equation.
Oh yeah, it gave you so many hours of gameplay too. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Odyssey or Assassin's Creed, they're kind of the same now. Like you never really have to wait too long to get something popping off.
That's cool.
There's enough going around all around you that you can jump into the game. I've got 40 minutes and do a bunch of quests around one city.
Yeah.
Or you can be like, all right, I got some hours today.
Grind in.
Let's get I think Pokemon's the best example because no matter where you are in Pokemon, even if you have 10 minutes, you could be like, well, I'll just fight a couple things in the wild, get the team a little stronger, maybe catch something cool, and then maybe I can't play it again for a while. It's
Pokemon's hard because it's so linear, But exactly to your point, you can hop in and out no problem.
Yeah, it's just like no matter how much time you have, it's like right there is going to be a Pokemon if you want it. Right there will be a battle if you want it. If you really only need a couple minutes, whereas in Red Dead, it's like, oh, you don't have at least 2 hours? Like,
then you don't play.
Don't play it.
Don't.
We need this is going to be for like that 18 to 24 living at home,
right?
Kind of semi paying attention in college kid who can burn 8 to 10 hours a day playing this with no consequences.
Or you're somebody who doesn't like really loves that Western backdrop, and
Yeah.
like that's the only game you play, you know,
Yeah.
then that makes sense too. I also think it's a stoner friendly game because every time it goes into the cinematics, then every
That's what
stoner's lighting up, dude.
I'm taking bong rips.
Everyone,
I'm
dude,
jerking off.
you
Sometimes
know,
trying to see if I can get a sandwich made.
yeah, in between the time,
you never know.
dude. Sometimes like that's like all. I think that game really like was worth playing for me, you know, because I never finished it, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I know everything about it, you know,
Yeah.
because just through proxy, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like that was part of the reason why I stuck around with the game for as long as I did, even though I never got to the point where Arthur died, you know.
Yeah.
But it just kept me kind of. It was like my stone game, like, this is fun, you know. But it got bored really fast, dude.
They fucked up Arthur in the worst way.
Yeah,
He's just trying to take
he
a
got
break.
sick, right?
Yeah, and he's just trying to take a break against the rock when that dude runs up and blows his head off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I emptied the whole clip on his
Fucking
dick.
asshole.
I don't know. Speaking of the 3 R's with today, the 3 R's, racism.
Wow.
When
Jesus.
when you do like end the game,
Yeah.
when you do end the game, you open up Mexico, which is like the bottom left of the map,
Yeah.
and then you just get to start killing Mexicans. Like,
For no reason, just
well,
because.
that's how we play Red Dead. Like, first thing I do when I play Red Dead is I'll get on the train.
Oh man.
I'll go to Saint Denis,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then I'll find the first Chinese person I can find, and I'll get them with the lasso, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll get on my horse, and I'll either drag them by a lasso, or I'll tie them up and I'll throw them on the horse, and then I'll go into the swamps and feed them to a gator. Like, the
Why is
gator,
alive, dude?
well, the gators don't eat dead people in that game. They only eat live
that's
people.
hilarious. That's too snobbish to eat dead,
Yeah.
already rotten corpse.
It's the fucking best.
God damn.
That and like getting in train fights, because like the law will follow you on the track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With their horses and stuff. So getting into a good train fight was like a good time. Just find a train, go find the driver, shoot him in the back of the fucking head, you know, or let him drive the train so it keeps moving.
Yeah, and while you're just kind of blowing every
Because
room.
you can drive it, but it's hard to shoot while driving the train.
Sure.
So you let somebody else drive, and then you just like kind of hide within the carts and shoot horses in the face. I never shoot officers, just their horses.
Yes.
Because that's
right.
worse.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, because now they're trapped out in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
too. Right? They
That
just
and,
can't get there.
I love making a pile of dead bodies on top of one live body and lighting it on fire.
Yikes.
They let you do a
dude.
lot in that game.
Yikes, bro.
Yeah,
That's the oof.
That's the best way to
what
do
a
it.
way to go.
That's
dude.
the best way to do it. Like you get ambushed, right? And you headshot everybody but one guy,
Yeah.
lasso his ass, and then throw him down, and then like just go pick up all the bodies of the people that tried to ambush you one at a time, bring them all to him, throw them on top of him. And
Tell
then-
him what he's done wrong the
Yeah,
entire time.
Sometimes you get like 8 or 9 of them on top of one guy, and he's like squirming and freaking out, and the bodies are like moving and shit.
Yeah.
And you light the whole thing on fire, and you listen to him scream to death.
Okay.
So they had that. Like, can't do that on GTA, I guess. That was pretty
Holy
cool.
fuck. Yeah.
I'd
It's quite
like-
elaborate. God damn.
My favorite is in that game when you kill somebody, there's like a quick flash, like not a crazy flash. The screen doesn't go white or nothing, but it gets a little brighter for like a half second when somebody dies. That's how you know.
Yes.
That's
yes.
how you know somebody died. So you'll like be on your horse and you'll lasso somebody while you're running and then start dragging them. And like after like 10 minutes, you'll just see the
Little
little
flash.
ting. It's
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
oh, he's dead.
gone. He's gone.
Let go of him and get another guy. Dude, I can't.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, shit like that, like, you really could be creative when it came to murdering people. It's just,
It's odd that they programmed that much in, but the rest of the game is
Yeah.
not
like-
that great.
my point is, I don't need a remaster. I certainly don't need
No.
another one.
No.
I just don't think it's necessary.
Yeah,
It's-
Red Dead was cool and all. Like, I'm sure it would sell because I think it made more money than it.
I'd probably buy it.
Right.
I mean, I would probably still buy
I
it.
just
But
with to your point, like Rockstar, like just makes buckets off GTA. That it's like it's almost like less than
Well,
peanuts for them at that point,
I
right?
think I would feel the same way about a new Red Dead as I do about Borderlands 4.
So,
Like, I'll buy it. I'll buy it to
Yeah.
try. You know, if I'm disappointed, that sucks. But it's money going to a company that once gave me so much joy, so I won't be too mad about it.
I felt that way about Bethesda, and now I fucking
Fuck Bethesda,
dude.
But yeah, it's I don't. If they do try to make a Red Dead, which I've heard, I mean, fuck, dude. I'm not gonna be like excited for it. I'm not gonna pre-order it and get the makeup going.
Right, you're not gonna bounce off walls for it.
Watching country porn and stuff anymore than I already do.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Like, honestly, a lot of my expectations for games like that has kind of fallen short just because so many. Again, we mentioned earlier, so many studios are just fucking shit in the bed, bro.
Oh yeah,
like big time.
So let's move on to another R. Remember the 3 R's of comedy podcasting: rape, retardation, and racism. Let's go to retardation.
It hurts. It hurts.
I went to the sleep apnea clinic.
Yes.
So I go in there.
How'd that go?
Fantastic. They fixed my shit. I'm
Oh,
not
good.
gonna die.
Oh, good. Yes, please don't.
I've got to order. I ordered that big ass aviator mask. So once that comes in, I'm excited to try it. But no, so I go in there, right, and it's a room full of people.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably about 8 of us, and one of them has Down syndrome, and that's how I linked it to retardation. So actually, there's a little bit of racism in here too, but that's part of the story.
Okay.
So there's one guy working, and he's like this older, flamboyant Spanish fella. Mm-hmm. He's nice, and he's just all over the place, right? He's answering the phone. He's doing stuff on the computer. He's talking to people in the room. He's going into the back office. He's bringing out equipment, and he's trying to answer questions. Like, he's clearly got a lot going for him, right?
Yeah.
And this lady comes in, and black lady, doesn't matter, but she was, and she's wearing a mask, and she's kind of older, so all I could see is her eyes, and she's pissed.
Uh-oh.
Like, she's clearly really mad, and like, he told everybody that was in the lobby to sign in, and I hadn't done that yet, so I got up, and I walked past her to sign in. We made eye contact. I smiled. She glared through me. Whatever. Having a bad day. She gets a hold of him, and immediately, like, first comments was rude and, like, aggressive, and, you know, like, she's pissed off at him because he wasn't, like, answering the phone, and she works for some other company, and she's trying to get info, so she was probably trying to save all this time. Now she's got to drive all the way down there, but he also doesn't have that info for her, and they're supposed to get that info from somebody else, you know, so it's kind of, he's just like
back and forth.
He's like, you're mad at me here, but it's like, I can't even help you, even if I would have answered the phone. Like,
yeah.
Barking up the wrong tree. And then he goes into the back for something, and she starts trying to, like, bring the room together on how awful he is.
Oh, fuck. Gosh.
Right? And she's just like, this is bullshit. I called, and this guy, he's rude, and nobody ever answers, and this place is super slow, and they don't give a shit. They treat us like shit. And then this guy that's sitting next to her is like, no, you're right. I try calling all the time, and they never answer. And this is poor customer service. They treat us like dog shit, and I think I should go somewhere else. And I'm tired.
Yeah.
So I don't want to beat up on this guy, right? Like, I'm not interested in being part of a mob.
Yeah, for real.
So, and
being a fucking child.
And I'll say now that I've tried calling that place probably 4 times in my life, and I have never, ever, ever gotten an answer from anybody. They do not answer the fucking phone. Word. I get it. I understand why they're frustrated about it.
Yeah, it's BS still.
But they're rallying against the worker.
Yeah, who has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and it's the same fucking words that people say who've never run a business and don't understand who money works. Well, they need to hire more people. They need to have more people on. Clearly, they need to hire more and put more on. It's like, hey, you don't know the budget of this place. Maybe they can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they did have enough people, but somebody called out today.
Right.
They're not going to hire a whole extra person just in case somebody else calls out.
Maybe they hired people recently to fill those jobs, but they turned out not to be the people they needed.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Also,
happens.
maybe there's little rushes every now and then throughout the day. It's not enough to justify a whole extra salary when this maybe happens twice a day.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about, like, when you're looking at the populous hours between 12 and 1 and maybe 3 and 4, it's kind of busy. What do you want? What about all those dead hours? You think they're going to justify paying for people? Because you're not going to tell somebody to come in for 2 hours. Fuck that. I'm not taking that job.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think people are just, they do that. I hear it at the grocery store. Well, they need to bring in more people. It's like, no.
Not how that works.
It's not how that's going to go down, brother. I'm sorry that you're upset and that you think that we need to
cater to every little whim.
It's crazy, but no, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
just wait a few minutes.
It drives me nuts for people who like can't handle slight inconveniences. You know, it's come the fuck on.
So the whole room is starting to get against this guy again. He's still in the back, and I see the little like Down syndrome kid is kind of getting anxious and getting close to his mom, like real close in the seat.
Yeah, tension in the room.
Yeah, because it's not good for them. They can feel the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
And then the lady looks at me and she goes, "Don't you agree?" Oof. And I just went, and I was like, "No, never would I agree with that." And she goes, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "I mean, we all here have jobs. We all know what it feels like to be shorthanded. I'm not going to blame the guy who showed up to work, who's working his ass off for another person's problems. Like, he's not the reason you're waiting forever. All right? So, no, I don't agree with you." Like, and then she tries to go back to the other guy that was complaining. Now he's all shoulders. You know, because he doesn't.
What a cuck. Yeah, totally. And then when one person pushes back, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
What a fuck you're. That's the dude you throw off the fucking bridge in an apocalypse, dude. Fuck that little.
And he
bitch,
was like
dude.
the loudest one. Too.
Fuck that little bitch, dude. Oh my god.
Tries to get the woman next to me.
No honor, dude. No honor.
Tries to go with the woman next to me. Nothing. Tries to look at the lady with the DS kid. Nothing. And she had to shut her ass up.
Yeah, good.
And then he came in with hella attitude and was just like, "We can't even give you this information, all right? So you're the one who fucked this up. You're supposed to go to their doctor to get this info. It doesn't come from us." And like it was just kind of like, "Yeah, fuck you, bitch."
Yeah.
And now you got
just
nothing.
Put it down.
I'm glad you've wasted hours of your day for this.
All that energy.
I hope your day is that much worse.
Yeah.
I hope you're fucking swearing in your car, punching the roof.
Yeah.
Because of how frustrated you're getting.
Yep.
The thought of just like, let's get the whole lobby
against somebody.
I mean, it's the one guy that's
up.
I mean, thank God he didn't call out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need that guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that.
Why are you putting him down?
Yeah, like I can't understand that mentality. Like,
I
understand being frustrated because maybe you're in a rush. I understand being annoyed if you spend a lot of money and you feel like there's bad customer service.
Right.
But that's not on the guy who's working his ass off clearly. You know what I'm saying? Aim it at Apria. Write them a fucking letter. Ask for a manager and talk to that guy about it.
Yeah.
Don't rally against the one dude who showed up who's juggling all of our bullshit, seemingly needs more people to juggle this bullshit, and seems to be doing a pretty decent job, too. Like
deflecting all that.
Not his
garbage.
Fucking fault, you fucking bastards.
Yeah. There's a important line between like understanding when somebody's just there to do their job and when somebody's actually fucking you over. You know? And like when your rage is so potent for whatever reason, where you're willing to not think beyond that anymore, is a fucking problem. You know, like that's maturity lacking skill. Like you need to grow the fuck up, dude. You know, like
so she left with her tail between her legs, which was great. And then the loudmouth dude got his shit, so he was gone too. And then at one point it left me with just the Mexican lady with the Down syndrome kid. And so it finally gets to my turn. I give them the machine, and I'm asking them for some advice on how to use it and how to deal with anxiety and all that kind of stuff. Because if you try to breathe with the machine, then it's not working for you. You're working for it. And it's going to fuck your breathing pattern up pretty bad, and then you're going to start having those double inhales, or you're going to be waking up full of air. As in, like your stomach will hurt and you'll be farting all year.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you turn into a balloon.
Just swallowing air.
Yeah. So I'm asking advice, and then the lady with the Down syndrome kid actually chimed in, and she gave me a lot of advice.
Oh, cool.
Which is really nice. I hit him with the John Cena. He loved it.
Oh, hey, yo. Yeah.
I hit him with the 5 fingers. He fucking gave it back. Saluted me. You know what I'm saying? He was wearing a Marvel shirt.
Oh, right on. Right on.
He was a good one. He was a good Billy right there.
That's good old Billy.
Terrible sleep apnea, apparently.
Awful.
That
sucks.
Yeah, and I'm fat, so it's like I'm with him.
Yeah, so you know the pain, dude.
Yeah,
you know. Dude, like lack of sleep can really I mean, you've learned since you've been able to like actually sleep like with that machine now, like it's 9-day difference, right?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. When I do sleep with it, because the problem is a lot of times I fall asleep with it and I wake up and it's not on.
Off, yeah.
And the other thing is I use the nose one right now, and I'm still trying to get used to this fucking thing. And if I do sleep with it through the night, which I have, it feels like all of my teeth are gonna fall out the next morning.
Why?
Because of my mouth being open and all of that air being pushed through, it's drying it out crazy tough. So it literally feels like your teeth got punched and like they're ready to move.
Interesting.
It does not feel good.
Huh.
So you're supposed to do the chin strap if you do that. So the other day I tried putting on that chin strap. There were so many straps and things around my face that I just panicked and took it all off. I was like, nope, I'd rather die. Fuck you. This is too much. I feel like Bane. Fucking way just aggressive amount of strapping just everywhere. Like
You think sleep apnea is alright? I was born with insomnia. Molded by it. Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Dude, Tom Hardy did such a good fucking job.
on everything he does.
But Bane especially, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So good. Oh, man. I'm glad that you got your shit now, finally. So
Yeah.
you're going to be able to hook it up and use it tonight and all that shit?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Just, you have to figure out what straps to use.
Well, I'm hoping that's why I bought that big ass like aviator one. Like I'm gonna try that one next, where it's over pretty much most of your face. Like you're about to hit G6 or whatever. Like,
Oh, hell, like your pilot, dude?
Yeah,
That's dope.
that's what I want.
So now you're trading out a pilot look from the BDSM look, basically.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Wonderful, dude.
Exactly. I think I'd
That's
rather,
an upgrade. That's an
I want to
upgrade.
pretend I'm a fighter pilot when I sleep.
Yeah, you're like holding like
I'm gonna get camo bed sheets
yeah,
and
dude.
put like a wing on one side of my bed.
Go get a dome like glass and just put it over your bed,
Oh, that'd be
right?
so
Like you're in
sick.
the fucking
It's
cockpit.
so sick. We got a little radio in there.
Yeah, give yourself a little joystick, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious and badass at the same time.
Oh yeah. So we hit our retardation. We hit our racism.
Okay.
We need our rape. Let's go to
How about we
poos.
don't?
Let's go to poosplosion.
Poosplosion.
Bro,
Yikes!
so-
Under that connotations, that's not good.
My friend, there was
That's
a
not
poo.
good.
There was a poo-tastrophe. There was the poopocalypse.
Poopocalypse?
It was
That bad, huh?
It was poo day.
Poo
It
day.
was pee day.
Poo day.
Oh my god. There was a explosion.
Okay.
There was a category 3. Just poo.
Out of your butt or what?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no! Not out of your not out of anybody's butt.
No.
Oh,
turns out-
fuck.
It
dude.
turns out my uncle's house in New Mexico
Yeah.
is on a septic tank.
No.
Oh,
I already know where this is going.
oh, biggity boy.
Oh no.
I don't think my girlfriend knows what a septic tank is.
No,
I doubt
I know
she's
what it
a-
is though.
I doubt she's ever even seen one.
Yeah, or probably smelled one.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what.
Some properties you go out there and you can smell if it's
Yeah.
a septic tank or not.
And I'm too fat to wipe. I just fucking. I don't wipe anymore. I just fucking. I hit one wipe to be kind, and then I get in the shower. I cover my whole hand in Dove soap and just.
And just scoop.
Oh, just yep. Oh, it's beautiful. Just the lightish brown water running down my legs.
Oh my god.
That's followed by bubbles.
Oh, you're gonna make me vomit.
Especially when the green of the soap mixes into the brown.
Okay, from the soap though. From
but
the
then
soap,
see,
it's okay.
The part that's nice though is when you keep fingering your ass and then it starts coming out clear and you're like, I'm very clean down there. I'm very clean.
That's right. You go knuckle in, right?
I go a little bit, just a little knuckle.
just a wheedle,
Just a little bit.
just a little swirl.
Just a little, I got a little bit of, there's a pastry stuck in the claw machine.
Yeah.
And I can get it out there. You just gotta go in there just a little.
This is not a chocolate starfish.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a clean
Oh, yeah.
starfish.
So it turns out like we never noticed, but this house is 2 stories that we were at. But from where we would enter, you're technically entering on the top floor, and then there's like a bottom floor, which
So you go down, okay.
yeah, because the house is on a hill.
Yeah.
And we never really fucked with the downstairs. There really wasn't anything for us down there to we didn't.
It's wild. Unused space, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean my uncle and my aunt use it.
Yeah.
Like, so my uncle owns it. His sister, not his wife, but my aunt, is living there currently, and she does like something remote. So she's got her office down there, There's like computers set up and
Okay.
a really cool entertainment system, like half of one set up, and like
cool.
it's a habitable, really nice space with multiple, with like basically like almost like another house, like another living room.
Oh wow,
like
kitchen,
maybe 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
The only thing it would be missing would be a little kitchenette. Otherwise, you could split it as a duplex. So we never really went down there, and then I got a call from my dad, telling me that there was a poosplosion, and that their whole 2 feet of poo water flooded the entire house.
The whole house?
2 feet.
No.
The whole house, 2 feet under
everything's
shit.
garbage. Everything's garbage.
Yeah.
Everything's garbage.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole
all of it.
Oh,
I got the update today.
dude. That's
had to-
disgusting.
They had to take out
bro.
the carpet and the tile under the carpet.
Yep.
2 feet of wall all the way around.
Yep.
All the furniture.
Yep.
Everything.
What? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I
And it's shit.
at that point, dude,
Shit.
I might have just destroyed the whole house and started over, dude.
Fuck it.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
burn it all or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
dude. I
restart.
don't know, dude.
That poo's going to be in the wood
Fuck,
forever.
bro. Maybe level the hill so you just have a regular house and don't have to worry about that shit no more.
Just bury the bottom half of it.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
fill it with dirt.
It's like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
No one will know. We didn't really use downstairs that much anyway.
Bro, oh my god, I'm so like embarrassed too. Like I don't like, I still haven't called my uncle to thank him for letting us stay in his house for like 6 days
Yo, yeah.
because I destroyed it with poop. I don't want to. How does that?
How do you know it was you?
How does I was the motherfucker that was there?
Yeah, but like years of extra poop.
To be honest, it was probably my girlfriend, but. Let's just say when we got there, we went and we saw the bottom half when it was dry still. So
Oh man.
it definitely happened.
Wait, what? Hold on. Say that all again.
So when we got there,
yeah.
we went downstairs exploring, and it was all dry. There was no poosplosion yet, so
Yes.
it must have happened.
No, dude. Like, there's no way. You know how big septic tanks are?
Yeah, but you can't flush like a bunch of toilet paper into them because they get backed up.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
at the same
They
time,
can hold a lot of shit, but you could clog the pipes on the way down.
But 2 feet for the whole house.
That's a lot.
That sounds like the whole fucking septic
Bro,
tank.
the
dog.
guy who died
Damn
there,
near.
shit was probably in that
Yeah.
water.
Oh, dude, no. Oh, no, dude. No, dude.
That's 2 dead
No.
people's worth of shit
You
because he had a
know,
wife too.
Like, that's my only barrier is like, hey, it's family, it's family, it's family. You
It's
know,
dead guy
like, but somebody else's is like, oh shit, like
that's
literally
90-year-old Japanese lady poop.
It's probably fermented 20 times over, dude.
Oh hell yeah, it's
You know,
almost like
like,
cabbage. Yeah,
Oh
you
my!
can just bite into it.
Oh
It'll be all right.
no!
That's what kimchi is. It's their organs.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
Do you ever wonder if bodies have been thrown into septic tanks?
Oh, for 100% they've been thrown in the septic.
You know, I wonder if anybody's ever found a body in a septic tank.
There's no way
septic
they-
tank, or a skeleton or something.
There's no way that they haven't, because I would.
Because they have to drain that shit eventually, right?
Yeah, but imagine how dope it would be to bury your enemies in a septic tank. Just be like, "There's your shit river grave.
Oh my god!
Welcome to shit river."
dude. That's the ultimate insult. I feel like
It's beautiful.
dude. Like you,
People write stories about.
you
stuff like
literally
that.
aren't worth like the dirt in
Yeah.
digging you a
Yeah,
grave.
yeah. I'm not
you know?
taking the time.
Your legacy, your essence is worth shit.
Yeah.
Literally. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Oh my god. No, I think. Yeah, it must have happened a lot by now. Like,
probably.
because I would. People are stupid.
Yeah.
I found out when we were in New Mexico that the main water source for the city, they found a dead bat in it, and then a bunch of other live bats like pissing and shitting in it. They were living in the main
That's
water.
a water oh,
That was the main
dude.
water, because out there there's
Mexico,
giant.
no.
Out there there's
They
giant.
say don't drink the water.
Yeah, well that's Mexico,
Yeah.
but this is New Mexico.
New Mexico.
This
Oh,
is
I'm sorry.
It's still America.
Still bad.
But they've got these big water towers out there because it's the desert.
yeah.
So that's like the town's water.
Yeah.
And geez, yeah, dude, to find dead bats and stuff in it, like, I'm only drinking bottled water for the
Yeah.
rest of the days that I'll ever visit that place.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'll never, ever.
You never know what
No.
you're fucking drinking, dude.
Because when I was a kid, I drank that water. It
Yeah.
was yellow.
Yeah. Ah,
It was
yeah.
yellow. It had
And
a.
everyone always complains about that other fucking place, right? That has like Flint, Michigan, I think it is, right?
Oh, yeah, that
they all
shit's
that
gross
shit,
too, yeah.
right? Like, You know, it makes you wonder how many other places are probably just as bad.
Oh yeah, they're just not complaining about
They're
it.
just flying under the radar.
Well, a lot of the times it's people's own plumbing.
Yeah.
You know, because
rusted and shit.
Back in the day, the shit they were using for plumbing
It was copper, wasn't it?
Well, there's copper. There's
shit?
also like cast iron, like retarded
Yeah.
stuff. Just stuff that would build up shit.
Rust.
Like, like just dumb to make water go through it forever. So sometimes you get like this 4-inch in diameter cast iron pipe, which is pretty big, 4 inches in diameter. You know, that's enough.
Heavy
to,
too.
You know, and like you can't see even through it.
Right.
You know, straight pipe. It's just so much residue, and your water's going through that, and then you're drinking it. So like, I remember my grandma's house. Like, the water always came out a little yellow and had a bite to it, but. If you made ice cubes out of it and drank it cold as fuck, you couldn't taste it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would always drink the water.
Yikes.
And my dad would always just drink water bottles.
Yep.
And
he knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
And it's not like the water bottles were off the table for me. It's just that I always just would, you know.
You didn't know any better.
Just like back home.
Yeah.
I'd just go get a cup of ice and tap water.
Yep.
And he's pretty sure that's what killed my grandparents. Well, died of renal failure, so it kind of makes sense.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he says that my grandma, like, he'd come to town to visit, and he'd always be drinking bottled water, and she'd, like, give him shit. My grandma, she'd be like, just drink the water, you pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But, yeah, no, don't drink that water.
Fuck. You made me want to redo my whole plumbing, like, today.
Oh, yeah. Well, the poosplosion thing's got me fucked up. They had to remove 2 feet of wall from all the way around the entire structure.
It ruins everything, dude.
Yeah,
literally, like, it's so...
poo.
Well, it's just not... Yes, it's excrement, you know.
But it's also water.
It's just all the bad shit, literally, that's, like... kind of culminated and grew within it too, right? Like that's in your walls, in your fucking floor, you know, like seeps into the wood, you know, like, and then eventually just rots out all that shit, right? I keep saying shit a lot, and it's all on point.
It's beautiful.
But no, yeah, dude, like it's unusable.
Yeah,
that's why I've said it's almost, especially because it's the bottom half of the walls, you know, like it's almost damn near you just take down all the fucking walls and start over, bro. At that point, you know.
Oh man, that fucking sucks so much, dick. I feel so bad. So much poo.
Yeah, because then also it's the top floor. Also, you said right?
No, top floor.
Just the bottom floor. Okay, that's good at least. I was thinking it was the top floor also.
Oh no,
somehow.
if it got to the top floor, then the bottom floor would be fucking.
Well, that I was thinking maybe it was backing out of the toilet.
Yeah,
up top, right?
Oh god. Well, dude,
oh man,
just thinking about how many different types of people's poo that was,
dude,
and how dead people made some of that poo.
Oh yeah,
dead poo just
too much, bro.
Even though it came out
dead
of live
poo.
poos, it's dead poos.
Dead poo versus live poo. Love it.
All right, so
we have about 9-ish minutes left. 8-ish minutes.
I was going to talk about episode 300, and I'm not going to go too deep into it because obviously
the notes in specific says episode 300 will be tits, dude.
Let's just be honest. It's going to be tits,
dude.
It's going to be fucking tits.
Fucking tits, dude.
I'm excied to do
I love
it.
Tits.
It's the most work that I personally have ever tried to put into an episode before. Have you seen from my notes?
Yes.
There's not a lot of writing.
Yeah. Usually a couple like 3 or 4 words here and there.
There's no script to this show.
No.
Ever.
It's just a variety show.
I can't tell you what we thought we were going to talk about before we came in. We're still recording, and I can't tell you what we talked about in the last hour and a half. I don't know. I know we got some good stuff in there.
Yes, sir. There's some laughs.
Probably,
some laughs,
you know, hopefully something with the 3 R's. You know,
why is that your shtick now? Why is that your? I thought that was just the behind the scenes thing.
No, I think it's I think it's a beautiful thing to live by. If you don't have the 3 R's of comedy, rape, retardation, and racism.
Oh my god!
It's who are you gonna make laugh otherwise? No, but we've got a lot confirmed for episode 300. We have a lot of special guests calling in. We've got
we're gonna have call-ins, boys.
We've got games to play. We've got tournaments. We will be hosting some awards.
Hell yeah!
You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a really fun one. If you've been listening to this show and you've ever wondered what's a good episode to show a friend,
300 will hopefully be that.
That's gonna be 300.
Yeah.
I think if you ever wanted to show this to somebody else, because I've done this before, like. you want to show somebody a podcast.
You don't know what
and
episode
then-
to give them though.
Yeah, because you start thinking, and then you go, "Oh, that one was actually kind of boring," or maybe they won't get that one, and I don't remember what this one was
This
about.
one has too many references. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think 300 is going to be one of those ones. Like, no, start at 300 and just work your way around. Go forward or backwards, whatever you want to do. Like, that's going to be a good first start.
That's good advice. Yeah.
That's going to be a fun fucking show. I'm really excited. The sponsors are going to come and tell us what they think about everything we've been saying about their company.
Oh boy.
Oh
man, I hope this ad
tell
was
you
the
what.
one, dude.
I'll tell you what, they're listening.
Yes. Oh, I know. I'm very much aware.
I love it. I love the fact that we know that they're listening, just being like, "Oh God, what have we done?" Every time.
I'm always rooting for a clean
Doug-
ad. Always.
Doug was like, "I'm gonna have to check the website on a Thursday or a Friday,
See what comes through.
see what happens."
Yeah, dude.
Shh, nothing.
Yeah, of course not.
No, what the
Yeah,
fuck? You think
yeah.
our fans have money?
Yeah, no.
They barely have anything to do.
Yeah, they just listen to us all day. That's why they don't make no
Yeah.
money.
Beautiful. You're just gonna fill your surroundings with stupid all the time. Think
Exactly.
You're gonna do
Just
better.
nonsense. Just
Yeah.
incessant
Just
nonsense.
throwing up into a microphone for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Talking about poo explosions.
Exploding the back end of people's heads.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, you never know. And you know what? I'd still I'd obliterate a turkey.
Oh yeah, it's full circle,
Yeah.
dude. I think we almost touched on that, but we got sidetracked because we're ripped,
Yeah, because what? All right, full circle. If a turkey is attacking you, can you kill it?
You should be able to. Yes,
I think you should be.
you should be able to. Yes, I don't know if you can though.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like I think is the rule because if a bear attacks you, you can kill the bear. If a shark attacks you, you can kill the shark. And if a human attacks you with a force, like a deadly weapon, then you can kill a human.
Right.
So what?
But a turkey.
Is it that the animal can't kill you, that you can't kill it? Because
Yeah.
I think a turkey could kill you. You
Yeah,
get
depends.
You get infection from the talons.
Maybe it's a freak scenario
I
where
think you would
its
die-
talons sliced your throat, or something.
I think you'd likely die a couple weeks later from infection. You're not going to get dead on the spot, not
Sure.
DOA. But
Sure.
I think a turkey could do enough damage.
Slow burn.
What if it's like a child? He could definitely cut through the belly.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a pretty sick horror
Yeah,
movie, dude.
yeah.
Like a turkey,
Murder
fucking
turkey?
slicing open a 6-year-old little girl's torso.
Enter murder turkey.
Yeah. He's hella angry looking. He's got that like gobbler. He's got the little skin patch.
Oh
gobbler.
man, dude, I'd watch that, dude.
Oh
Fuck
yeah, dude. But like,
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like if you.
I think you could kill a dog if it attacks you, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, I don't know. That I actually don't know.
well, we kill them for attacking people.
Yeah.
So I would imagine you could probably kill it in the moment. Or is there just like, is there a line where it's like, same thing with a human, like. Just because the guy pulled a knife on you doesn't mean you were allowed to beat him to death. Because once he was incapacitated, then
Sure.
now it's becoming a charge on your end,
Sure. It's there's probably a moral line for sure.
right?
you
Like
know?
if somebody shoots at you, you can't necessarily get the gun and put one in every joint and just let them bleed there.
Yeah, torture them and then
That's
kill
over the
'em.
line.
Right.
They were
Excessive. Right.
Yeah. So I wonder.
It's
like,
probably that same vein. If an animal is like clearly weaker in some capacity where you can exert excessive force upon this creature, that's probably where the line is.
Yeah.
I'd guess.
Look,
maybe.
I understand the swan was attacking you, but after the fifth time that you slammed its body against the concrete by the grip of its neck, I had to start writing you a ticket, dude. Like, that's crazy.
You know what I just realized? It's kind of like watching a UFC fight, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to watch a shutout fight.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to watch a close fight. So if you're fighting a bear
Or an extreme finisher.
yes, or like an ostrich or something, like it's. I feel like that's where it's that. You could argue that's where that line is, right? Because those could probably kill you for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if an ostrich was trying to fuck me up.
I'm not sure I would know what to do either.
I think I would.
They
I
got
don't know.
strong legs.
Yep.
Their neck is pretty powerful too.
Big talons.
The beak can really fuck you up.
I think your
you
best
know?
shot is if you can get on top of it
Yeah.
and somehow bring it to the ground where you get one foot on the neck and the
Yeah.
other one to stomp the head through the grass.
Right.
And just KO the shit out of it.
But see, that's the thing. If I don't know obviously I'm not a farmer or anything like that, but from like the shorts I've seen with farmers who have ostriches and shit, like there's this gal that has one that has a bunch of birds, and ostriches from it seems like are kind of pussies if you just put your hand up and mimic their head with your hand, you know, because they don't see size, they see height, right? As an intimidation factor, you know? So all she does, and she's much shorter than her ostriches, you know, but all she does is just put them up high when they're getting feisty, you know, and kind of like step up on them a little bit, you know, and they go, oh, fuck, oh, and then they run away, you know, like their little fucking wings all out and their ass like wiggling as they run away and shit, right?
I just envision myself throwing a step stool at an ostrich.
I mean, you probably would need something like that. Yeah,
you throw a step stool and start flexing at him.
Yeah, bro.
Like, where you going?
Tall ass fucking.
Where you going?
Putting your hand up. You know,
climb down, throw it at him. Pussy. Yeah, you fucking long neck.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to fight, bro. Come on. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Ostriches, bears, sharks, anything that like very much probably could kill you. You know, kangaroos probably even. You know. Yeah. Definitely that's. If you have to kill them, you had to kill them, right? Because they can kill you. But like anything underneath that, dogs, cats, turkeys, birds of most kinds.
Yeah, like what if it's like a chihuahua was getting you real good? You can't just like snap its head with like a quarter turn?
Probably not. With a quarter turn, is that what you said? That's very technical terms for murder. How do you just what if it's a half turn? Oh, shit. Is that more effective or less effective?
Turn that bad boy into an owl. Jesus Christ! What you want it to look back at you? Is that why you're doing that? You want to look in its eyes one last time?
Oh, bitch! Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Speaking of owls would be hard as fuck to fight, dude.
Yeah,
because I imagine it would only be at nighttime, you know, and you know you can't hear them.
But can you?
They're flightless. There's what fucking soundless birds. They have no sound to their flight.
Can you imagine how dope it would be though if you somehow like tricked an owl to dive bomb on a prey, and then you were able to get like a full baseball swing while it's diving?
Oh my god!
Like
home run!
It's diving down hard for a catch.
Yeah,
as you're lining up the shot of your life.
It's like the fastball down center line,
god. And you hit it in the head. And it does like 1,000 flips. But then,
it's like a home run distance too.
But like a Super Saiyan, it opens its wings and catches itself midair in the flips and like looks at you.
No, it'd be dead.
No,
there's no
way.
Dude. It'd be so dead, bro.
No, its brains would be mush.
Their bones, like most of them, are hollow, right? Or like they have like holes or whatever. the fuck, right?
Easier to shatter.
That's how they can fly. Yeah. So as soon as it gets hit by anything like that, especially a human swinging a bat, you know, it's crushed, dude. That's dead on impact.
The beautiful moment of one swooping in at full speed, versus like an athlete taking a full swing, and connecting together,
like a power hitter
at the beautiful, at the just the perfect moment.
Right at the like kind of point of the baseball bat where I wonder
if the head would just come off. It's a lot of force.
I don't know.
I mean, we're talking about an owl coming in at 30 miles an hour, but then some dude like just giving it a swing at his life and connecting with the face.
Well, I think it probably would depend on how the owl hits the bat at what angle, you know, and then the way that the bat is sweeping, probably.
Yeah, it would be kind of a bummer if it just wrapped its body around the bat.
Because the energy is going to transfer some way, you know, so probably how that hits will, determine if he just goes flying or if it's a grounder and he just kind of like rolls back, like an anime, he just rolls back over and over through the fucking dirt, but is dead.
Hella dead. I saw one the other day where a guy at a golf course, like a driving range, he hits a ball, it skips off of the water and breaks a duck's neck.
Oh, Jesus.
And it just starts bleeding.
Oh, my God.
It was awesome. You see the girl that he's with is like getting mad at him. And it's like, he didn't fucking... I mean, maybe he did, but like it's dead now. Like, you thought it was funny a second ago when he hit it, and now you're all mad because it's dead.
Yeah, jeez.
Act like you didn't giggle, you bitch. You drunk bitch.
Yeah, you fucking asshole. You're much of a dick as I am.
All right, folks. Join us for episode 300. Tell your friends. Tell your mom.
Yeah. Tell your mom.
Tell the mailman. He's bored.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck's he gonna do?
He's got to listen to something all day.
And if he tries to be all snarky about it, fuck his ass up. He's a mailman. He's a fucking mailman.
This is for thickness. Whack.
He's got
beat the shit.
He's got some cardio at best. Okay, if he's an Asian mailman, don't do it. He's gonna fuck your ass up.
No, he knows kung fu or something.
Fuck
dude.
me up. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Hide your milk money.